の谷間の暗闇に
Irving Man
キラリと光る光の目
Irving Man
安らぎ
If you like pina coladas, this video has nothing to do with you. Now, if you like non-stop action and a satisfying series finale, this is the place to be.
撃ちまくれ。スパイダーマンを生かして返すな。撃ちまくれ。撃ちまくれ。
They can't stop him. The Amazonas finally orders a retreat and hits the destruct button for the entire base.
一つの秘密基地は潰した。だが一体鉄十字団はこうした秘密基地をいくつ作っているのだろう。あと何度命がけの戦いをすればよいのだろうか。輝け熱血の勇者。
Shine, ardent, great hero. How many more bases do they have? Doesn't matter, he'll track them down and destroy them. After he's recovered from whatever that injury is, we won't find out. My educated guess is at least one broken rib, but it's only a guess.
どこ行ってたの朝っぱらから。どうしたの？どうしたのお兄ちゃん。お兄ちゃん、本当に大丈夫？
一眠りすりゃ治るよ。
スープでも作ろうか？
ほっといてくれよ。
We can hope that once this war is over, he'll treat his family a little nicer. While his rapid healing ability does its thing, the Amazonas has to report yet another failure to Professor Monster. He's not happy that Spider-Man keeps getting away.
秘密基地の所在がどうして敵に漏れたのか。そっちの方が重大です。スパイがいるに違いありません。
もしかすると秘密基地のリストがインターポール。鮮やかすぎる。スパイダーマンの奇襲がな。
奪い返すべきです。秘密基地のリスト。
なるほど。
しかし、どうやってインターポールから。極めて危険です。
It's a good question. He's destroyed 2 of their secret bases in as many days. How does he know where they are? Somebody is feeding him information. Who? Bella has a plan. She and Rita will pump knockout gas through Interpol headquarters. Then Amazonas and her birdmen can search for any list Interpol might have on them. She doesn't like being dependent on those 2. She doesn't trust them. But the guy with the funny monocle is the boss.
どうしてアマゾネス様だけが危険な任務を？
何？
ベラとリタはいつも安全な場所にいます。
それはベラとリタには荷が重いからだ。
そうでしょうか。
私は鉄十字団の指揮官だ。くどくど言うな。
部下に言われるまでもなく、最近のモンスター教授とベラとリタの密着ぶりは気にかかっていた。
When the hired help is starting to notice that Bella and Rita are supplanting the Amazonas' position with Professor Monster, it's time to be worried. She has to pull this off.
リストを探れ。
待っていたぞ、アマゾネス。
一体これは。
知らせてくれた奴がいたのさ。ご丁寧にね。
撃て！
That confirms that there's a spy feeding information to Spider-Man. And once again, he's too much for her crew.
しかしどう うして密告してくるのだろうか。この前の秘密基地も所在地を知らせてきた。俺をおびき寄せ抹殺するためにしては同行している。
スパイダーマンは一連の密告事件の裏に何かとてつもない大きな企みが隠されているような気がした。
I have to wonder if Bella or Rita is doing this to depose the Amazoness. She thinks so.
ベラはどこだ？リタはいるか？ベラはどこだ？どこ行った？立ち入り禁止です。お前たちよくも私を裏切ったな。毒ガス作戦はどうした？密告したのもお前たちであろう。この裏切り者！
待て！アマゾネス！
モンスター教授。この二人は密告者です。モンスター教授、即刻この二人の処刑を。
その必要はない。すべてわしの命令だ。
No, it wasn't Bella and Rita, at least not on their own. The person betraying her to Spider-Man is Professor Monster himself.
なぜそのようなことを？
理由は2つある。その1つはお前にチャンスを与えたかった。スパイダーマンを倒すチャンスをな。
そのために秘密基地を犠牲に。
秘密基地などどうでもよいのだ。それが理由の2つ目。
どうでもよい。
アマゾンの奥地に鉄十字団帝国を建設することになった。
存じませんでした。そんな計画があろうとも。
この2人の発案だ。
Of course it was their idea. They're from the Amazon area, so it's kind of natural for them to suggest a new base there. And the Amazoness was cut out of this plan because honor among thieves.
あのロケット
一度宇宙へ飛び出し、宇宙から世界の主都市に向かって水爆ミサイルを撃ち込む。これは壮観だぞ、アマゾネス。
All this time they've been coming up with these absurd plans to wipe out humanity, and he finally came up with hydrogen bombs. As for the Amazoness, she's reading the room. She's noticed that thing he's riding on has 3 seats. It happens to be the rocket's cockpit.
脱出用ロケットには座席が3つしかなかった。モンスター教授とベラとリタ、この3人が乗るためのものなのだ。
このまま引き下がるアマゾネスではない。ロケットに乗るのは私とモンスター教授の2人だ。そう、2人だけだ。
You and I.
The way she plays this scene almost makes you feel bad for her. He's told her not to come back until she's defeated Spider-Man. That means if she doesn't do it within the rocket's time frame, she gets to stay here and burn up in a thermonuclear conflagration just like the humans. She's poured everything she is into this mission and her service to him. Now he's trading her in for this year's model without a second thought. The sense of betrayal has to penetrate clear to the bone. On the other hand, the mission was to wipe out all of us. So I think our sympathy should only go so far. Hitami, Shinko, and Takaji are trying to get Takuya to come ice skating with them. He's refusing. They have yet to find an activity that he will join them in willingly. Hitami gives up.
工場っぱりのタクヤ、馬つけられて死んじゃう。さよなら。タクヤさん！
何をするんだ！
スパイダーマンに用があってきた。
Tell your Birdmen to release Hitami and maybe he'll contact Spider-Man for you. He starts throwing Birdmen around trying to get to her.
この野郎！
お兄ちゃんお兄ちゃん。
そこまでか山城拓也。スパイダーマンに伝えろ。瞳が欲しければ鬼ヶ岬へ来い。
She should be more careful with that riding crop. That last hit cut his face. I'm sure she didn't intend to do that. He was holding back to protect his identity, naturally. But maybe it's time for those closest to him to know why all this weird stuff keeps happening to them. As far as I can find, Onigamisaki isn't a real place. Wherever it is, it's a particularly rocky part of the coast. We spend a lot of time watching Spider-Man climb up and down. Like that. I'm half sure he's not even using a wire there. I get the feeling there are hand and footholds in cleverly concealed places. However he's doing it, it's convincing as always. And he has strong incentive because Hitomi may be the most patient, long-suffering girlfriend in all of Japan.
スパイダーマン。
アマゾネさん。
お前は
この世の名残に見せてあげたのよ。
She's a shapeshifter. That explains a lot of otherwise puzzling scenes that we've watched. She says, I wanted you to see that before you die.
スパイダーマン。スパイダーマン。
スパイダーストリング！
Okay, if he's not using the wire, that was impressive. He fights off Birdman long enough for Hitomi to escape. Now for the Amazonas.
恋人を助けて一安心といったところだな、スパイダーマン。いや、山城拓也。
俺は山城拓也なんかじゃない。
お前が山城拓也である証拠に。ほら、そろそろ体中にしびれが回る。目もかすんでくるはずだ。
That cut on Takiya's face, the riding crop was coated with some kind of poison from the Amazon. It's starting to work. She knows his identity for sure now.
ついに暴いたぞ、スパイダーマンの正体を。ついでに地獄へ送ってやる。
When she pulled that grin, I was hoping we'd get to hear the evil laugh one more time. Oh well. It was hard to see, but he pulled her bracelet off when he fell. She says she won, but if she's as smart as she's purported to be, she'll hold off declaring victory until she finds a body.
手かしたぞ、アマゾネス。よくやった。
ロケットに私を。
よかろう。
Or not. She should have listened to me.
ここでくたばってたまるか。死ねない。父の敵ガリアの復讐を果たすまでを。
全身の力は抜け、目はかすんだ。スパイダーマンは復讐の怨念だけで頑張るのだった。
父さん、力をくれ。俺に力を。
That's why. His accelerated healing abilities deal with the poison in fairly short order. He's ready to go.
アマゾネスの腕輪だ。この音は基地からのコールサインかもしれない。スパイダーマシン GP7!
The signal from the bracelet takes him right to them.
高木、キャスは生きておるではないか。ベアリタ、出発準備を。
はい。
No, she didn't trick you, at least not deliberately. As I said, the problem is she didn't listen to me.
モンスター教授、私も一緒に。
ロケットには3名しか乗れんわ。どけ、どかんか。
モンスター教授、
邪魔だ。やれ。
Did he really think she was going to open the door because he yelled, "Open it"? She might die up there, but when the bombs rain down, he'll die down here. That's good enough for her.
裏切り者め、宇宙の塵となり。
Scratch that plan. And something made Professor Monster stop in mid-ha-ha-ha. The only copyright issues I've had with this series have been from incidental music and a clip here and there. Since this is the final episode, let's see what I can get away with.
鉄十字キラースパイダーマン。
貴様のためにわしは宇宙ショーを見損ねたぞ。許せぬ。
モンスター教授、父の敵ガリアの復讐を果たしに来た。覚悟しろ。
ビルの谷間の暗闇にキラリと光る光の目安らぎ捨ててすべてを捨てて追って空かける君はなぜ君はなぜ戦い続けるのか命をかけて一筋に一筋に無敵の男スパイダーマン
スパイダーストリングス。
Are they dead? Impossible to tell. Rita tumbled down that hill so she could just be unconscious. But he wrapped that spider string around Bella's neck and threw her halfway to Hawaii. That could ruin your whole day and all the rest of them. At last, Spider-Man and Professor Monster are squaring off face to face.
しゃらくせえ小僧め。
You took my stick! And as Pinky taught us, a stick is your friend. But Spider-Man doesn't have a stick, and we want to keep this fair.
ビッグモンスター。鉄十字団は不滅だ。
Oh, for all those machine bams, all those failures, he didn't learn a blasted thing. One more time into the fray, Marveler.
バブラー、カロンを発射。
I forgot he had that laser in his perverted Google glass or whatever it turned out to be. Not that it'll do him any good.
Barbara! Shenji Leopardo! Leopardo! Sword picker!
I'm afraid you've just been vincibled. I suppose it doesn't matter now whether Bella and Rita survived. They're entirely without purpose now. Let's take a moment to savor the victory.
辛くて長い孤独な戦いは終わった。
父さん、ガリア、鉄十字弾を倒したよ。モンスター教授は滅びたんだ。
I am going to miss this series. It's far and away the best live-action series I've seen, or am likely to see. I enjoy the movies, but I get tired of CGI. Sometimes it almost feels like a crutch, the easy way out of a problem. This was all practical effects. We need him to bounce from wall to wall, use camera angles and editing, and make it happen. We need him to climb up a wall and then turn around, develop a harness, and make it happen. And it was all as believable as it gets. Best I can find, our spider stuntman was Shoma Kai, and given the chance, I'd track him down and interview him about this show. It's also one of the few shows we've seen that has a definitive ending. The need for Spider-Man is finished. Yamashiro Takia can go back to being a nuisance to his family and girlfriend. A few questions remain unanswered, such as the fate of Bella and Rita. I also would like to know if he still has the super healing ability. That's piddly stuff. We tied up all the necessary threads and finished the story in good fashion. Spider-Man won using the same method he used every time, and it worked because Professor Monster was a dipwad. I'm probably going to watch this show over and over just for fun, but while I'm at it, I'll be looking forward to the next incarnation of Spider-Man in our tour through the TV shows in chronological order. Thanks for taking this journey with me. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, because something is always happening here at Irving Zoo. Until next time.
闇深く響く地獄の足音模様の下眠る父よ胸に秘めた非常の定めさらば友よ誓いの友よ俺はただ一人俺はただ一人親を走る
He's writing has C3s, yes.